really think this guy is still on the wagon? Just because he's a drunk doesn't mean he's not. But all you can see is an Alice Murray's an enabler, so all roads lead to Rome. Come on, Kate. No LV wall motion abnormalities, evaluate disease or dysfunction. Yeah. Any structural cause for the arrhythmia. You win. Congratulations. Hey. Hey. How's your day?
Zo.
Bless your soul, lad.
Dank je.
I was thinking about your gun and why you need it. No. I was an idiot and a guy. I get it. You walking alone in the garage late at night. You walking alone on the street late.
Or getting into my own car or even my own house.
Exactly. That's why I got you a surprise.
Yeah?
Right outside the back door. You have exactly 10 seconds to punch in the code before SEAL Team 6 arrives. 7, 3, 5, 9. Every door, every window, every vent over 36 inches. This is your security fob. Works in all 48 contiguous states in Canada.
You have no idea how much extra comfort this is going to give me.
Extra? Actually, that's something new. Your primary source of comfort.
You were thinking that this would mean I'd give up my gun?
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Well, the first rule of security systems is redundancy.
With that logic, we should get a tank for the garage.
It shouldn't matter why I want a gun. Whether it's because it makes me feel more secure, or it was a memento of my dad's, or just because it's fun to shoot. All that matters is I'm a grown woman, and I'm responsible. And I want it.
You're ruining Sean. Maybe you got him over the hump with patient management, but what about surgical management? Taking charge of the OR, keeping lines of communication open, everyone cooperating. You're throwing him into the deep end, and that's unfair to him unless you plan to scrub him as a lifeguard. He'll be fine. You handpicked his surgical team? You're ruining him.
The test proves arrhythmia is associated with excessive alcohol, but there's no permanent damage, and his rhythm will return to normal in the absence of any further drinking.
We met when we were 15. I was first clarinet, he was second. We were at a band festival in Anaheim when we found out his parents died in a plane crash. We grieved together and fell in love. And then he started drinking. It wasn't until I threatened to leave that he finally woke up. The day he received his 2-year recovery check was the day we got married. The day he vowed to me in a church full of our family and friends that he would never drink again. Our marriage is built on his sobriety. I believe him.
Feel.
We ran BAC 3 times, and the results were consistent. I believe in my husband. I have to.
Echte.
BP is dropping. Temp is normal. Check the system shot.
Upper GI needs statine nitrous and transfused blood.
Ik denk dat het ergens anders wel komt hoor. Ik denk dat hij het drinkt.
You wanted this?
Hey.
I can't. I get distracted if I get upset if you do, and if Dr. Andrews has to take over, then I have failed. I have failed, and I have endangered a patient's life, and if I'm really good at the easy peasy part, then what part am I good at? What do we do when we get all nutty like this? Blow out the candles. How many do you need?
Oh ja, kijk. Ik heb nu trouwens weer gewoon opnieuw gedownload.
Welke? Die Happy Mod?
Die café.
Ja.
Zonder die happy mod.
Ja,
En nu zit ik gewoon wel weer op mijn eigen level.
dat is fijn.
Hey, I was looking for you. Big day, huh? How your nerves holding up?
I'm not nervous.
Of course you're nervous. Everybody's nervous. That just means that you care.
Being nervous means I feel inadequate and unprepared, and if I'm either of those things, it doesn't matter whether I care or not.
You are more than adequate and you're very prepared. You remind me of a young surgeon I knew once. The day he got his first lead, he was thrilled, but he was a mess. Trying to remember a million things, imagining a million things that could go wrong. Then he remembered the birth process, how moms are asked to pick a focal point, that everything filtered through that. So he chose to tell. This is the cap that he focused on, and he got through it with flying colors. Maybe it'll help.
Why do you have the young surgeon's cap?
I was being coy. The young surgeon was me.
Konnichiwa. That's Japanese for hello.
Konnichiwa, I have surgery in 42 minutes.
Which is why I'm here, to wish you luck.
I don't need luck.
Everyone needs luck. That was a good luck kiss.
How can a kiss give you...
Hij heeft wel gelijk.
I am feeling a bit lucky.
You know the thing that Leah told you to tell me? It was actually great advice. It's important that we tell each other exactly what we like and what we don't.
I also don't like pickles, sirens, anything below.
I was thinking more in the romantic area. And right now, we are not going to touch lips anymore. Because there's something else I want you to touch.
What are you doing?
So what do you think?
You don't have any lumps.
Jezus. Oh my god, dit is echt leuk hè, dit zin.
Lab and imaging tests rule out Crohn's, gastroenteritis, pseudophobia, pylori, leaving bleeding ulcers caused by alcohol abuse. He needs to be on a protein pump inhibitor and octreotide to prevent any further blood loss.
Kom maar, kat. Hey, kat.
You
Oké, laat maar.
he loves you. That's why he has something honest. It doesn't make it right, but it's that same love that kept you together through everything. And it'll get you through this too.
He's telling the truth.
We'll run more tests.
Your faith in your husband is impressive. It makes
Waarom maakte hij dat geluid?
Pen blade, please.
Hij is een baas daar.
Located lower end of esophageal lesion. Linear cutting stapler. Resecting the esophagus from the stomach. And now at the upper end of the lesion. Hemoclips.
Dr. Murphy,
No. No.
what's the matter?
No. No. No.
What do you see?
Can't do this.
What can you do?
No.
Don't. No.
No. No. No. No.
Dr. Murphy!
No.
Dr. Murphy!
Hoezo doet hij nou
It's
zo?
Dr. Lynn.
Keep her stable.
No. No. You're. No. 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 You're.
What happened?
No.
You lost it. Walk out
No.
the procedure.
Yuri. Yuri.
Sean?
Yuri.
Okay, Park. Take over the surgery.
No.
Dr. Park.
No.
He obviously can't.
I don't think he lost it. He was in complete charge of that room. I don't think this is a meltdown.
He said he can't do it.
He said can't do it. Maybe he meant we can't do it. I think he's saying something.
We have a patient open on the table.
Sean, you have to tell us what you're seeing.
It's okay, Sean. Breathe. That's it. Now slowly. What are you thinking?
When I examine the upper portion, there was a much larger area of tumor-free esophagus than anticipated.
That's correct, but not nearly enough to reach the stomach.
But there is enough to accept a jejunum-free flap. Using a portion of this small intestine to replace the resected esophagus.
We don't do jejunum free fall.
They do in Japan. I've been studying their technique. Yuri Kucho Saikan. They have had great success.
It would mean Beth would need a feeding tube.
But it is very complex.
It's too complex for you to lead. So you'll lose your case.
Yes.
I haven't done a transposition graft like that before.
Think you could walk us through it?
Yes.
I'll scrub it. It's perfect.
Check the duodenum. The only way Teal will accept the treatment is if we give her no room for denial.
Did you really believe what you said? Their love is enough to get them through this? Such BS, the belief that love is enough. Even worse, it's corollary to the lack of love is the real problem. If only they had someone in their life who had enough faith in them, had enough love for them, they could have pulled through. It's wrong, and it's me.
What's that? What's the area? There's our bleed, but it's not coming from an ulcer. It's coming from a tumor.
It's obstructing his digestive tract. I'm paging one to the OR.
I'm gonna need an extra shot.
What day?
Tried to help out in the ER with an 8-year-old boy who was accidentally shot by his sister and survived, but with brain damage.
That's horrible.
Yes, it is.
And quite coincidental.
So many other coincidences. You know how many kids are shot every day in this country? 19. You know you're 3 times more likely to be shot if you have access to guns than if you don't?
Here's another fact. 1 in 4 women are victims of violence at the hands of their intimate partner. No. I'm not afraid of you. This is about you.
Did something happen? Because if it did, I want to know about it.
You figure something horrible must have happened to drive me to such an irrational, fear-driven choice? I'm sorry. Hi.
The ends of the harvested jejunum have been matched for caliber size for the attachment sites.
You should begin proximal attachment of the neck incision using layer-to-layer technique on the esophagus and microvascular anastomosis of the vessels.
You wanted to know when Dr. Summer was heading to OR number 3? Dr. Park, scrub out and shine somewhere.
If it's alright, I'd rather stay here.
You're needed where you're needed.
Tag it and get it to path.
Smoke? Smells like a distillery. But we know you couldn't have touched a drop for at least 24 hours.
Final stitch is yours. It's completely symbolic, but symbols can be powerful. Easy peasy.
If you had something called autoimmune syndrome, the tumor we found was blocking your intestinal tract. So carbs weren't being digested, they were being trapped and fermented. Your stomach was actually creating its own alcohol. You were drunk, but not from drinking. With the removal of the tumor, which was benign, you're all good. And the arrhythmia has gone too.
I never doubted you. Her faith in you saved your life. Thank you.
I was so pissed when Lim kicked me out until I found Semler had an appendectomy waiting for me. Got my first lead after all.
I'm happy for you. Really?
I'm happy for me too.
You earned it. And you'll get your chance again soon, Sean.
So that's it? All's well that ends well? The surgeon walked out on his case.
That's the takeaway. That he failed? A chef can eat.
As a diagnostician, he did something wonderful, but as a surgeon, yes, he failed.
We don't work alone, Marcus. Every time we have a good outcome, it's because everyone in the room did something right. Sean came up with the idea, Park got it out of him, I approved the surgery, and you, the only reason Sean is working here is because you believed in him. 18. Yeah,
Are you still having a gunfight?
Oh, yeah. Second day of my marriage, and we are at an impasse. Tried the logical approach, I tried the emotional approach. No compromise. Only thing left is the nuclear option, which really sucks. Thought of having a gun in my house makes me sick.
Has Debbie let you touch her breast?
What?
Has Debbie let you touch her breast?
Yeah.
Then you shouldn't worry about anything else.
I was wrong. This time. But 99.9% cases, I would be right. If someone acts like an addict, lies like an addict, smells like an addict, then they are an addict. And just because we stumbled across the one ridiculously fluky exception, that isn't going to change my attitude moving forward. I respect you, Claire. I'm not even go as far as to say I like you. And I know you're angry right now. But your mother, the world, yourself, eventually that'll go away. Or at least some of it will. But until then, giving up on that 0.1% means giving up on something else. Hope. Hope killed my mother. We need to talk about the 800-pound gun in the room.
Mark, I think I might compromise.
Okay. Looks like your first lead surgery went well.
I didn't have a first lead surgery. Yes, it went very well. Can I check your other breast?
Can I check your other breast?
You want to play some football later again, mate?
Sure.
Sure, why not, eh?
Hello. Schijnen?
Football. Getting fit for the fucking Europe Cup. We can do this.
a patient with some post-op arm pain. How can I help you?
What's happened to all the nurses?
Hello, my name is Dr. Sean Murphy, surgical resident, year 3. I will be assisting Dr. Claire Brown on today's open appendectomy. I will not be putting on my number 7 sterile gloves myself, as I am lead surgeon. Nurse Fletch, can you adjust the overhead light?
How many degrees, Dr. Murphy?
Yes, I should be more specific. A 35-degree angle. Nurse Fox, please hand me the 10 blade.
Hij is gewoon met iedereen aan het oefenen.
Straight clamp, please, Nurse Fletch. Hello, Dr. Andrews. I'm going to try to pretend you're not here. You have not pretended to scrub in and may not be here when here is there. They're being R2 later today.
You don't need a full surgical team to rehearse. Some of the staff needs to get back to their stations.
No, they can stay here. Chief Lim has assigned me my second first surgery, and she assigned them all to me and told me to rehearse with all of them, unless and until there's an emergency on their floor. Dr. Brown, please hand me the Bovie.
Dr. Brown had a dental appointment this morning. I'm doing my best to be annoyingly caring and empathetic in her stead.
You know what I'm thinking? She's going the same cat as her mother.
There's the baby, and there's the mass. Way too close together. Biopsy is out of the question. The best course is to go in and remove the entire mass.
Will that be dangerous for the baby?
The odds of your daughter being harmed are very low.
And what about recovery time? How long?
Normal recovery is about 3 weeks.
We're opening a specialty toy store. I need to be up and about in a week. Tell him, Andre.
Sustainable natural toys.
Good for the kids, good for the world. I don't really want to leave Andre to fight the crowds alone.
A week is not realistic. Too much stress on your body after the surgery could put the pregnancy at risk.
It's okay. Andre worries. Thought it was too much to start a business and a family right before our first anniversary. Business and family are easy. If I'd known it was business and family and cancer, I might have waited on one of them.
Let's just worry about the surgery.
Dr. Lim, this came from Dr. Murphy's improv class. I don't remember Brown getting a full team rehearsal before her first surgery.
Our residents are not homogeneous. Each one requires different attention and training.
I agree. And for Shaw, that means less training wheels and more stab knees.
Trust me, his knees will get stabbed.
Hoe laat wil je dan gaan voetballen? 12 uur toch?
He's not ready.
Can't you follow me on the
Okay.
You think this is the wrong option? Stop telling deze aflevering to let me fail and learn. But be sure to apologize when you realize I was right.
The appendix can be removed in various ways, including suture ligation, burst stringing, and inversion appendectomy. I will be using the suture ligation technique. Dr. Brown, place a clamp just proximal to the distal ligature on the appendix.
How's it going with Carly?
Divide sharply and cauterize the exposed mucosa.
Isn't dating life wonderful? Everything you hoped it would be?
Please refrain from asking non-surgical questions, Morgan. I need to concentrate on the next step in my OR management.
And I need to be clear. Is there any chance she's not going to be concerned about your personal well-being and inquire repeatedly?
Things are going well, Dr. Brown. We make out a lot. Let's close the peritoneal cavity.
Did you guys have lots of fun on your last day off?
I went to the museum. Nurse Hawks, please check the patient's vitals.
Everything looks normal. You went alone?
I called Carly at her house to see if she wanted to play Chinese checkers. Close the external oblique fascia with a continuous 2 vicral stitch. Although They're not really Chinese. It's actually a game of German origin called Sternhame. It's very fun. I will use Foro, Monochrome, Subcuticular, Interrupted Sutures for skin closure. However, Holly said she could not hang out because she was busy. If the wound was contaminated, we could leave in a Penrose drain and remove it 2 to 3 days later, but it is not. She had friends over. I could hear laughing in the background. Dr. Brown, approximate all split muscle layers.
That's odd.
Nothing is odd. We just have 2 more steps and
No, that whatever she was doing, she didn't invite you.
Oh, why?
She isn't treating you like a boyfriend. You don't exclude your significant other from a get-together.
That's not true. It could have been a family friend.
Or maybe she thinks it's too early to introduce you to her friends.
It's also possible that there was no get-together at all. I mean, maybe you just heard the television.
Maybe she just doesn't see you as her boyfriend. Has she ever called you her boyfriend?
We have practiced enough.
Stomme vrouw. Waarom doet ze nou weer zo? Ja?
You had a dental appointment this morning. The reason you're late. So, brush extra well and don't forget to floss.
Thanks.
Don't take this the wrong way, but when did you get so sweaty?
I'm not. Thanks for covering. Now
It smells like it's been dipped in your car cologne.
do you really care what I wear or what I do?
I care when you're late. I care about the amount of extra work I have to do covering for you.
I was an hour late. How much extra work could that be?
1 hour's worth. So you can thank me by taking 2 hours off my hands.
Wat moest je doen?
Hey, Sean.
Hello.
Waiting for Carly?
I want to know why she did not invite me to her get-together.
Might have a better chance of finding out if you were physically closer to her.
Maybe later.
This prescription should help him feel a little bit better. And if I may suggest, don't store the chocolate laxatives in a candy drawer. Hi.
Hey, I was wondering if you could get away.
Yeah, let me see if I can move some things around. Come on.
I got fired.
What? What happened?
I was giving away free coffee. We work in a hospital, and I hear a lot of sad stories. And sometimes when they're really, really sad, I like to give that person a free coffee, and it makes them smile. And yes, okay, I know it's against policy, but you'd think my ass-hat boss would give me more than 2 warnings before getting me the axe.
Okay. What do you want me to do? You want me to beat him up?
I want you to come home for lunch, and I want to bitch about my ex-boss, and I want someone there to listen.
Okay.
Use a tenaculum to grasp the lesion and create counter-traction. Separate the mass from the underlying myometrium. Good suction.
The mass has surrounded the uterine arteries.
Remove the mass without killing the baby. Dr. Resnick, if you were lead, how would you proceed?
We're already in, so I biopsy the mass for testing, then I perform an embolization of the arteries feeding the tumor.
Very good. Dr. Park, what does that do?
It should allow us to control the bleeding so we can close her up and move the baby in place for 2 months. That'll give the baby time to become viable outside the womb. At that point, we go back in, safely take out the baby and the mass.
Sounds like the right call to me. We'll be performing an embolization of the arteries feeding the tumor.
I'll inform Chief Lynn.
Not necessary.
It's protocol to run all decisions about complex procedures by the Chief of Surgery.
There's only one clear path, which means there is no decision.
in my office, please.
I didn't think you'd mind. We always complained about Andrews and his red tape.
Well, I hoped that our relationship was better than whatever you have with Andrews.
It is, but I know you're busy. You don't need to be
You know how
bothered.
this makes me look?
You know how this makes me look?
This job was on your to-do list. Dad must have made a mistake. I'll go with it. We went to the bigger issue than you lying about the blood test. Lying. Like I said, this is a bigger issue. Sean is distracted. Well, why would he be? Because you were at the dentist? There's talk asking questions. Carly didn't invite Sean to something, and now he's worried that they're not woken up. So did you talk to him? No. That's what you do. I think I put it on your list to be taken care of, so I don't have to. Okay, I'll tell him. Talk to Carly first. You can do it when you drop off the blood vials and pretend it's the second thing.
This is good. It's good. You were wasted there.
I was happy there. I love that hospital. I love the staff and the patients. It just felt like home. Here's a thought.
Noodwaarschuwing.
Leo!
I saw you waiting.
Hey.
Hallo.
She's never there. I was in
Wat is het dan? Voor corona?
Triage.
Wat staat erin?
Volg instructies Rijksoverheid. Hou 1,5 meter afstand. Bent u ziek of verkouden, blijf thuis. Bescherm jezelf en de mensen om u heen. Samen tegen corona. Keep your distance to others.
The real reason.
I think couples...
Is er iets aan de hand of zo?
No, then it's good thing.
Is dit de niks gaan sturen?
Ja, zo.
Now I want to get to the point where...
Omdat er al bijna 5000 mensen in Nederland zijn.
Naar Zandvoort gaan, Amsterdamse bos, alles.
Okay.
Replacement vials. For some reason, the blood work for Sean's case was never processed.
No, that doesn't sound
Jongen, hou op! Het staat niet in mijn beeld. Ik krijg het in mijn mail.
Throw him, so
Sean doesn't get thrown by anything medical.
Sean is already. For some reason, he hasn't, and he said that you missed him or something. There's a problem, and now he seems distracted, upset. I wonder if you could speak with him, let him know everything's okay.
I'll make sure to put a rush on the blood tests.
Thank you.
My wife says that the earth is a womb, and that when you garden, you become part of the birthing process. Not that I mind sharing hobbies with her, it keeps us close. I don't mind the dirt in my eyes. Just could do with a little less.
Wee joh, ik schrok me kapot hè. Jij, Samantha?
Ja.
What? I got one in here.
Sorry?
Hold still. Congratulations. Your womb just gave birth to a bee. Ugh. Triplets, in fact.
Dr. Glassman, I need to compartmentalize.
Hi, Sean.
Nurse Hawk says girlfriends invite their boyfriends to get-togethers. That means it's possible Carly did not invite me because I am not her boyfriend, but we make out and she wants to hold my hand and she lets me touch her breasts. Those are things you do with a boyfriend. Now all I think about is Carly. Even when I'm supposed to be doing my job, I do not like it. I try to talk to her, but I can't.
You can't talk to her.
I can't. I need to compartmentalize.
Well, Sean, you're very good at compartmentalizing. You wearing your white lab coat when you tried to talk to her?
No, I was in my surgical scrubs.
You see, we all struggle to separate our work life with our personal life. That's why we wear uniforms. It tells us, it tells the world, this is what I have to focus on right now. I can't worry about anything else.
Waarom zat er een bij onder zijn oog? Of een wesp?
Carly's wearing her
Of zo, ik weet niet
white
wat het
coat, and
was.
she's just a co-worker, not a girl you happen to be seeing at the moment. When you're wearing your white lab coat, then you say to yourself, I'm a doctor, damn it. I'm not going to worry about everything else. Say to yourself, I'm a doctor. Romance doesn't matter.
I'm a doctor. Romance doesn't matter.
I'm a doctor. Romance doesn't matter.
I am a doctor. Romance doesn't matter. I am a doctor. Romance doesn't matter.
You're wearing a white lab coat. You want to be a doctor and get the other bees out of my eye?
Make a fair point.
Looking for Murphy? Yeah. Blood has been expedited? Yes. Did you own your mistake or blame some innocent clerk? How did it feel? Is it eating at you?
You mean, how do I live one moment behaving how you do constantly?
At least I'm consistent, even when I'm going through my own issues.
Sean?
Why aren't you wearing your white coat?
I am a civilian. Medicine doesn't matter.
You're not leaving. Your surgery's in 6 hours. Did you speak to Carly?
I need to talk to Carly.
Sean, why did we practice this morning?
Because I'm not good at communication.
Exactly. But with practice, you can do it. Talk to me. Tell me the problem. Tell me how you feel.
Okay. I have to talk to Carly.
Sean, stop. You don't have to talk to Carly. Everything is fine. I talked to her earlier, and it was just all a misunderstanding.
Why did she not invite me over to meet her friends?
There were no friends. The laughing you heard, she thinks it must have been a podcast she was listening to.
I need to get my lab coat.
Told you you're better at this than I am. That you could have jumped in earlier.
We were able to do a biopsy, and the mass is now malignant. We've stabilized it, but it does still need to be removed.
When?
2 months. By then the baby will be viable outside.
I don't feel well. Vision's getting blurry.
Blood pressure's tanking.
What's happening to him?
Here's Dr. Melendez.
Ouch.
Hello, my name is Dr. Sean Murphy, surgical resident, year 3. I will be assisted by Dr. Claire Brown on today's open appendectomy. I will not be putting on my number 7 sterile gloves myself, as I am lead surgeon. Nurse Fletch, can you adjust the overhead light? Adjust to a 35-degree angle. Nurse Hawks, please hand me the template.
The arterial embolization was protected above the bladder. Blood. We have to go in again, but she'll slowly bleed to death. We deliver the baby early, have an incubator and ventilator ready in the OR.
Even with maximal NICU support, the baby's chance of survival is around 15 to 20%.
Maybe we were wrong the first time. Maybe we can leave the child and work around her. We can suction reset this friable lesion and control the bleeding better with the argon beam coagulator.
Very easy to go too far, causing you to rupture.
But if we don't screw up, the baby gets to stay in the womb and grow to term.
Nice.
I'll go book an OR.
Wait.
Maar dit klopt dus ook niet, hè? Want als je zwanger bent, dan mag je niet eens röntgenfoto's laten maken.
Echt niet?
Nee.
Hoezo niet dan?
Dat slecht is voor de baby.
Maar hoe doen ze dan die echo's?
If I deliver prematurely,
Daar gebruik je geen chemisch afval voor.
Gelijk.
If I place internal iliac artery balloon catheters, I can control most bleeding as it happens. Most? I performed surgeries that were a lot more complicated under much more difficult circumstances.
When you had no other option, you have a choice here, a safer choice. The mother's life takes precedence.
That's our policy. Are we sure it's hers?
Okay, go make your case. Neil. Thank you for getting my approval.
It's your job.
Maar dus we mogen niet meer naar buiten.
I will
Maar je moet afstand houden.
size through both the fascia and
En niet te
muscles.
lang.
Can I please get a measurement on the patient's pulse, blood pressure, and temperature?
Pulse is at 65, pressure 118 over 87, and temp is normal at 98.6 degrees.
Thank you for hearing and responding. The appendix can be removed in various ways. I will be using the suture ligation technique. Dr. Brown, can you identify the ascending colon and its tenion coli?
I see it.
Thank you. Please free the appendix mesoappendix complex from its adjacent tissue. Babcock clamps.
You must have nicked an iliacola branch of the SMA.
Get suction on it, Dr. Brown. Nurse Fletch, please use lap sponges to stem the bleed.
If she hemorrhages, she could die. That is a possibility.
But if you're successful, then I complete the pregnancy.
No, it's too risky.
If Dr. Melendez says he can do it,
Do the other surgery, the one where you take the baby out and save Patty.
I'm the one carrying the baby. I'm the one going through the surgery. It's not your choice
I
to
didn't
make.
want this baby. Sorry, we can have another child some other time. But I can't replace you.
I don't want another baby. I want the one that's been giving me morning sickness for the last 23 weeks. I want the one that's been giving me heartburn, constipation, and insomnia. That's the baby that I want to hold. And I couldn't live with guilt if I killed our baby to save my own life.
Forming a suture ligation with two interrupted tuovical sutures. Dr. Brown, cauterize the exposed mucosa.
I owe Dr. Lynn an apology. Continue.
Yes. We still need to copiously irrigate the wound with normal saline, grasp the peritoneum with 2 straight clamps and close it all up with a continuous 3 ovical stitch.
Irrigating.
Straight clamp, please, nurse. Straight clamp, please, Nurse Hawks. You are handing them to me incorrectly.
I'm sorry?
You are handing them to me incorrectly.
This is how I always do it.
You do it wrong.
Sean, I don't know how else to do it.
You can do it the right way.
What's the right way?
The efficient way.
Efficient?
Yes. There is historical precedence to my preference.
Please just take the clamp.
I can't.
Of course you can. Take the damn clamp.
You need to leave. Nurse Hawks, you need to leave the OR. Leave now.
Maar daar kan zij niks aan doen.
Dr. Resnick, cauterize those bleeders with the argon coagulant.
Oi!
Nicked an artery. She's hemorrhaging. Aim 4 units on the rapid infuser. Give me a vascular plan.
Surgery was successful. The patient's vital signs are
You
stable.
can't solve your interpersonal problems by making people go away.
There was a bleed.
You threw the nurse out of surgery because of the bleed.
Yes. Because we nicked the ileocholic branch of the SMA, Nurse Fletch was attending to the lap sponges, so Nurse Hawks had to hand me the straight clamp, and she did it wrong. She refused to do it right.
Did you tell her how to do it right?
I wanted my straight clamp handed to me at a 45-degree angle so I do not have to bend my wrist as much to go from handoff to the surgical field.
Did you explain all of that to her?
I told her to do it the efficient way.
I want you to apologize to Nurse Hawks.
No. Why would I apologize because she did not do it right?
Because you didn't either. When you're lead surgeon, it means you're in charge, which means if anything goes wrong, it's your fault. Do you understand? You've got to make this right.
Okay.
You could have stepped in and kept the situation from escalating.
You have your way of dealing with Sean,
I have my way.
and so do I.
We better control the bleeding. Clamp off the thumbnail.
There's too much blood to see in here.
Kijk wat ze volgende week bij de overtijden reclame hebben. Wc-papier.
Voor hoeveel euro?
Hoe ga je dit kopen als er geen wc-papier is?
We hebben sowieso genoeg voor 10 jaar, mevrouw.
As many days you drop
I got a job offer.
Well, there you go. That was quick. Let's go celebrate.
Well, I'm not going to take the offer. I want to come work here with you.
We've already talked about that.
You talk, I listen. That's my turn to talk. We are married to be here for each other, even when the other one didn't know they needed it.
Eeuw, je bent echt vies jij, man.
The clinic is starting to suffer. Right now it's double.
Hallo, waarom doe je zo vies?
The wrong medication.
Don't let that happen.
I'm a good partner.
Hey, yo baby, kijk nou. Met Dirk, gewoon Nike trouw, 20 euro.
Trouw, ja, trouw. Ik wil trouw, jij wil trouw, maar wij kunnen niet trouwen.
Grappig.
Ook Nike broek. Oké, broek, 20 euro. Is niet goedkoop, is goedkoop. Is goedkoop.
Eerst zeg je nog, is het niet goedkoop? En nu zeg je, is goedkoop, is goedkoop.
Oh my god, Adidas shirt of korte broek, 10 euro. Is goedkoop. Oh my god, is veel.
Maar het is toch nep Adidas, dus ik bedoel...
Nee.
Ja.
Nee.
Alsof ze bij de Dirk Adidas of zo... Echt?
Ja.
Dat het logo erop staat, betekent niet altijd dat het echt is, hè?
In Nederland, bij een officiële winkel, mag je geen nepdingen verkopen.
Nee, het mag niet.
Dus ze doen het ook niet.
I've had a long day. Can I just enjoy my lunch?
Chief Lem asked me to apologize to you.
Okay.
The earliest known drawing of a pivoting surgical instrument dates back to 1500 BC on a tomb at Thebes, Egypt.
Does not sound like the beginning of
I
an apology.
want to explain why I prefer the straight clamp handed to me at a 45-degree angle. Putting it in historical context will help.
You need to stop.
In the 9th century, Albucasis, known as the father of surgery.
You need to go away.
No, I need you to understand, because if you see why I'm right, you will see there is no reason for me to apologize.
volgens mij heeft zij ook autisme.
She's gone into unstable VTAC.
Dr. Resnick, we're gonna need you to defibrillate.
Charging. Clear.
Decompression.
Nee, die ene zuster. Volgens mij heeft zij ook autisme.
She's gone into VFib shock.
Hoezo denk je dat dan?
Gewoon.
Clear.
Maar niet zo zwaar als hij, toch?
Right, crack her chest. I'm gonna do an open
Samantha.
heart massage.
How's it going?
Starting the massage.
Hey, hou er eens mee op.
Ja, hou er eens mee op.
Ik vind dat,
echt vervelend dat je dat doet.
ik vind dat niet leuk.
Clear.
Again.
Deze is
Charge.
bij hem.
Clear.
Again.
Charge. Clear.
Where are you, Sean? Sean, where are you?
Waar zijn die kat eigenlijk?
Oeh, geen idee.
Mickey op elkaars bed.
Zie, die baby die leeft gewoon nog.
Echt?
Let's open the ears and get the baby.
Monkey!
How'd you do this, Sam?
Hey, my dikkie dikkie.
Try to explain
Nicky,
why
Nicky.
the straight clamp.
No, I don't hear the word sorry in there. I don't hear any taking of responsibility.
You said I had to make this right. An apology seemed to be just one possible way.
Sean, she filed a complaint.
No.
Yes.
No.
You have a problem with
I was,
communication.
yes,
So
but I
I'm
am.
going to make this very, very clear. You screwed up.
No.
Yes, yep, you were
No.
wrong. You are wrong. You screwed up. This incident will be noted in your file. And if this or anything like this happens again, that will be the end of your residency. Now, what do you have to say? You're sorry.
I failed. I'm sorry.
Good. Now go say those words to Nurse Hawks. And mean them.
I spoke to Carly. You're a terrible fairy godmother. You swoop in, you enchant the hero with a lie, and then you carry on like you made his world a better place. Sean was about to talk to Carly, but that's what he needed to do.
And Carly's pissed at him.
Fine, then she's pissed at him, they deal with it. Sean's problem is communication. You made it worse.
Sean needed to get his head straight before his first solo surgery. That's what I did. I fixed the problem.
You buried the problem. Seems to be your general approach to life right now.
She died. He now a surgeon too? Or he go visit?
The baby. Didn't know.
Zo klein. Die baby was echt even groot als mijn voet. Samantha.
Nou, ik denk nog kleiner.
Ja? Maat 38 voet. Of maat 28 voet bedoel ik. Zomaar 38.
Hey, John.
Hello.
We need to talk.
You're mad at me?
Yes. Because whenever you have a problem, I hear it from Glassman or Claire or Morgan. Anyone but you.
I'm sorry.
Baby, ga niet naar buiten alsjeblieft.
Waarom?
Nee, is niet fijn.
John, stop.
What is wrong
This
with
is the problem. You have to tell me what's bothering you.
Why did you not invite me to your get-together last Sunday?
I had some old friends over. We were gonna drink and play a little poker. My friends are snarky. They tease and play practical jokes on each other. And I knew that you wouldn't like that. And that it would get weird, so I decided not to invite you. That's it. The whole story.
My father always sent me to my room when he would play poker with his friends. They were loud, and they would tease me. They said I talked funny. Is that what your friends were going to say?
No, Sean, of course not.
Then what were they going to do?
Nothing, I guess. It's just, sometimes when you bring the guy that you're dating into the mix, that relationship changes. It can be a disaster.
Was it a disaster every time you brought a date to meet your friends?
No, some fit right in.
Then how did you know? How did you know it would be a disaster with me?
I didn't. I made an assumption, and I shouldn't have done that. I'm sorry, too. Can you forgive me? I wasn't a great girlfriend.
Girlfriend? You're my girlfriend?
Yeah,
Does that mean I'm your boyfriend?
you are.
I forgive you.
I forgive you.
Can I kiss you?
Okay. Glad we talked.
Maybe. I'll introduce you to my friends next week.
No, thank you. I would not like to meet your friends. Okay.
Toch zijn er mensen aan het fietsen. Hebben hun die uit de telefoon niet gehoord of zo?
Waarschijnlijk niet.
Ook al had ik mijn geluid uit, alsnog kwam het keihard eruit. Straks is ze gewoon rustig gaan slapen. Nog, want het is 12 uur, want sommige mensen slapen nog, dus... Maar hoezo, je mag je huisdieren niet meer aanraken. Ze kunnen het toch niet krijgen.
Volgens experts misschien toch wel.
Echt? Nou, dat geloof ik niet.
Ze kunnen het gewoon niet bewijzen. Dat is
Maar dat van die vleermuis is dus niet waar. Is het al bewezen?
Oh ja. Moet je horen hoe hard Monkey gisteren ging knorren. Kapot hard. Ik heb het gewoon gefilmd.
Bedoel je snurken of
Nee, knorren. Spinnen.
spinnen, ja.
Wacht even.
Kapot hard. Wat is er mis met onze kat?
Wat ben jij, Monkey Chunky?
Oh, zet hem even af.
Good morning. That's your third day. Good morning, it's Harley.
She has arrived at her pathology conference.
'Cause I'm not into you.
Waarom zit er een barst in die iPhone? Heb je hem laten vallen? Papa. Papa. Heb je die iPhone laten vallen?
Nee.
Er zit een barst in. Van hier tot en met hier. Kapot groot. Wat?
Wanneer dat ook, ja.
cry. You beg to see me dancing one more time. So I say dance one. Net als een aap dans ik de hele tijd. Want ja, aap, ik ben een aap. Oeh, dus ja, Monkey die is ook een aap. Want het is gewoon een aap. Ja, een aap. Monkey, 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 monk, monk, monk. Monkey, monk, monk, monkey, monk, 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 monk. Monk, monkey, 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 one monkey, one monkey. Hey, hey, oh, hey, oh, hey. Except this one monkey. Ooh, wahoo, wahoo. Be a big man someday, you got mud on your face. Big disgrace, kicking your can all over the place. We will rock you, rock you. They say, dance for me, dance for me, dance for me. Whoa, oh, oh, oh. Never seen anybody do the things you do before. They say, move for me, move for me, move for me. Hey, hey, hey. We gonna make you fall again. Just like a monkey up and dancing all life. You just beg to see me dance just one more time. Ooh, I see you, see you, see you every time. And oh my, I like your style. Ooh, you make me wanna cry. You just beg to see me dance just one more time. Oh, I see you every time. And I like your style. Ooh, you make me wanna cry.
Baby, 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 Just like a monkey, I've been dancing my whole life.
Won't you just beg to see me dancing one more time? So I say, dance for me, dance for me, dance for me. Whoa, oh, oh, never seen anybody do the things I do before. They say, move on me, move on me, move on me. Hey, 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 hey. When you're gone, I make you do it all again. Wow, 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 oh, dance for me, dance for me, dance for me, whoa, whoa. Never seen anybody do before. They say, move on me, move on me, move on me, way. Ja. Ik kijk even. Ik heb maat. Even kijken. $38,5. Samantha? Ze beginnen niet per se klein te worden, alleen ze zitten... Alleen, ja, ik weet niet hoe ik het moet uitleggen. Ze zitten niet super wijd meer. Dus als dit 38,5 is, kan je 39 doen, toch? Dat is een leuk liedje.